doing? Uh, yeah. Kind of just realized I was waiting for you guys. I never really did this. So yeah, that was just a funny little thing. I realized that I could do live. Hold on. Hold on. How do I? Oh, I have to do this, not on the OBS, but in the software itself. Let's see. Can I? Yes. Alright. Alright, so, as you could probably imagine, we're going to be making some adjustments to this guy. I'll be showing how the software works. Hold on. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hearing double me. Okay, there we go. I no longer hear me a second time. Yeah, okay. Enough tomfoolering. Alright, it's time to show you guys how this works. Because I know a few of you have been curious. I know some people in VT time have been curious. Wondering, like, because I know with pretty much everyone else but me, they're able to pretty much use each other's models for stuff like TikToks and that whatnot. Meanwhile, whenever I'm involved, it's like we gotta ask, we gotta wait for the other person to make stuff, and yeah. So partially this is going to be direct for them and how to actually set up and operate my guy, or if anyone else is curious, how to set up their own guy on the software. I will probably be turning this VOD into a edited down video, just for anyone who in the future needs a tutorial video. And the reason I'm streaming this instead of recording this is purely because to someone like me who's become very familiar with this stuff, some things might go over my head, and I'm hoping you guys can help me out with that by asking me questions. I have saved 2 expressions that I've yet to actually put into this model as well, so we'll be using those as examples on how to set up. So, first off, this is currently the PNG Tuber mode of the software, but in editor software is where all the magic happens. We have the button here that changes which mode you're in from editor mode, which is where you do all your stuff to set up the model. PNG Tuber mode is what you'll be using for when you go live to make this background transparent. You can pretty much set the background color to different colors, like transparent, gray, magenta, which is what I use, green, oh my god, why did that blind me for a moment? Blue, red. Yeah, there's quite a few options. There's custom colors as well, which I haven't. Oh my god, it looks horrendous on there. But yeah, there's all those different things. And now we've got bounce settings, which pretty much just affect how much I'm going to be bouncing. So I currently have it set to these. I gotta remember these. I have it bounce like 178, but if I increase that, I go super high. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so, and then there's bounce gravity, which kind of can do the similar thing. But the higher the number goes, the quicker down I go. And I actually forget what number that was. I think it was like 480. Was it this? Might not have been. I might have screwed myself. Maybe it's like 580 or something like that. Yeah, okay. Bounce when changing states. What does that look like? Ah, that's what it looks like. Okay. Oh, yeah. So one other thing is when it comes to different eyes, like the different eyes or different mouths for talking versus not talking, which I'll show you how to do that later. In editor mode, it'll show the non-active version as very low opacity, but when you're actually in PNG Tuber mode, as you can see, those images disappear as they are hidden for when not in use. Animation frames, animation speed, I haven't really messed with too much, so I can't say too much about this. This section here is where you'll be keeping all of your assets. What's it called? The pot here is at the very top. So, you know. And then all the things that you want parented to an item, for example, let's say the pot, those go all under the item itself. So for instance, I got the pot eye there for the pot. That will disappear for the pot if you hide the pot because there are parented items. Everything's connected to the pot fold. And then you got a bunch of my other assets in here. For instance, the arms that come with this. You can see they are active. And then the other arms are probably these ones. Yep. So, okay. I don't like the bounce when changing states, actually. So these vine limbs, they have a very specific thing to them, which we'll get into later. Of course, then I have the neck appendage, which is similar to these limbs, so we'll get into them later. You can see I've named it neck appendage for a specific reason. And then, of course, there's all the different faces, which make up most of my toggles, for instance. And you can see we got the eye closed and we got the eye opens. But also, where is it? Default talking eyes closed, talking eyes. Yeah, okay. So they're all visible, but say for instance, click onto this one. It has physics enabled. Where is it? Oh yeah, this is the movement settings of any toggle or asset you click on, and it all like depends per piece with all these settings, but these ones specifically are what allow my model to do mouse tracking. So I pretty much have some sort of follow mouse setting on all of my pieces here, even the neck. The only thing I don't think has any is the pot itself. But yeah, the head has the neck has them. Now the neck and appendages, like the vine limbs here, they are odd because they are not a normal asset. Instead, I have them as a... where is it? As a appendage-based image, which means they have a lot more movement settings added to them. Or is it wiggle? It's wiggle settings added to them. So they are set almost to be almost like a You think of them almost like a tendril, if you will, as they wiggle a lot from the base and compared to a normal model or asset. So, like, a normal, if you had set the neck here, for instance, as a normal asset or sprite, then it would just be a stiff neck wiggling side to side. Instead, you can see that the neck sort of bends with the mouse movement, because with it being a appendage, and I just have it set to really stiff wiggle settings. Like wag speed 0.7, maximum rotation is 75. Meanwhile, if we go to the vine limbs, you can see they're a little higher. The settings overall are a little higher. They have auto wag enabled as well, which can kind of change their settings a little. Like if I turn that off, versus I turn that on. Alright, what else can I talk about? Oh, yes. Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is different, compared to some of the other... compared to all of these settings here, because these are all specific to the actual asset you're selected right now, so vine limbs. But miscellaneous is for the entire expression you have on right now. So that includes stuff like blink speed, blink chance, squish amount, close open animation, mouth close animation, mouth open animation. And whether you squish on blink or not, I have it set to squish on blink, but I do have an eyes closed toggle, which acts as the blinking eyes. Yeah, so should blink, eyes closed. Meanwhile, the other two are both eyes open, and one of them is mouth closed, mouth open, because my character has no mouth. Normally, you wouldn't do this because you would have a character with a mouth and a pair of eyes. My character doesn't have a mouth, so I have to mix these two settings into one asset. Light settings, oh wow, okay, that just froze my guy. But yeah, it's something. It's something. Oh, yeah. So it is useful for some characters, like, but so what's the word? But I don't really plan on using it, especially since I just draw in my own glow. But it is absolutely an option for someone to use if they so wish. There's also darken when not speaking, so you can get really dark or really bright at times. Yeah. But again, I'm not a fan of using it. I could try, like, getting experimenting with a expression later on with this, but currently it's not on my list of things to do. But yeah. Alright, now where were we? Right, we are going to make... Ooh, yes. So, some additional settings. I have follow mouse screen set to screen 1, just because that is the main monitor I do everything on. And while you can set it to all screens, me and previous users of this software have found that it kind of glitches out, especially when you're, especially when you go across screens. So for me, whenever I just move to my mouse to a different monitor, my guy goes into default position, so he's not really tracking anything. He's just going to go up and down, changing expressions, all that. He'll still blink and everything. It's just the mouse tracking gets disabled when my mouse goes onto a different screen. Change states with inputs. That's so you can do expressions like this. So I can just hit a keybind and it will change the expression I have toggled. Audio, this is so your audio settings, like everyone knows, I'm sure everyone here knows what this kind of audio setting looks like. It's just voice activation. You can set the microphone sensitivity. You can set the delay. I like to have not much of a delay between when my guy stops and starts. And I have the volume up just a little to avoid any background noises or mic static. Import settings, I don't touch import settings. And then this is the where you set your keybinds for your PNG tuber. So for instance, I hit the N button for state 1, down for not Wibbly, Wheatley. Happy, joy, laughing. I don't have anything for that. This is my scared. Terrified. Scared and terrified. This is Nature Chan. This is Nature Chad. I might de-keybind these just because there are channel redeems for them. But, oh, yes. A very important thing that I've personally found is the UI theme. I really enjoy Funky just because it keeps, especially when I was starting off, because I found it was a lot easier to sort of register where everything was within the software, because it keeps, there's quite a few different colors from the purples and greens to help you out a bit, because if you go to something like, say, purple, everything's a shade of purple. If you go to blue, everything's a shade of blue. Orange, everything's a shade of orange. So forth, so forth, and so forth. So it can, for a new person especially, it can be a bit harder to understand what's happening. Oh wow, purple just totally got fried because of the magenta, because of OBS trying to screen out magenta colors. Green. So yeah, funky is what I like because it has blues, greens, purples to it. And that helps a lot with keeping everything on track. Or keeping things, you know. What's the word? Yeah. You know what I mean. There is also a deselect button if you don't want to have anything selected at the moment. So like say you had selected the head, you don't want to be doing anything with the head, you can either select a different thing to go for that, or if you don't want to really be working on anything, there's a deselect button there. There's about... Oh, there's a mini tutorial. I never saw that before. Window, toggle borders, save window, always on top, center window. Settings, we did settings already. So, hold on, I'm gonna drink a bit of water. Oh, that's better. Alright. So, we are going to open a... So this is one way of opening files. It's pretty clips in configuration. Oh, I'll have to try that. Let's try that. Oh my god! Okay, so this would be if you are dealing with a bunch of mouths as such. But I've never really experimented with this just because, again, I have no mouth and yet I must scream. But yeah. You can save. So we'll do that right now. I don't have any new appendage-based images to add, but we do have some new images to add. Thank God it doesn't show my files. So we will go to my PNG tuber files, and we will add the first expression I want to make a new one of. Where did it go? Nope. Is this it? Where is it? Huh. Okay, let's go with this one. Ah! Okay. So we'll disable the normal talking eyes because we don't need those. We'll take the new face, and what we are probably gonna do is decrease the size a bit until it fits into the head. We'll move it. We're pausing movement actually here. This is when you would want to pause movement. Left control, left click to set the anchor point to a certain specific spot. If you didn't see it already, I dragged the toggle over the head to make it parented to the head. And we are just going to reduce the size once more. And now... Good children, doesn't have any children. That's fine, that's fine. Movement. What are my other movement settings for my other eyes? It is about 40-80, 30-30, 40-80. We'll do 40-80. We'll test that first out. 40, 80. And now we'll hold on. I want to see, what does it look like? Gotta increase the I think it looks better like that, doesn't it, gang? So we'll deselect it now, just just to have it. Oh, that's good. That's good. So I have it in PNG tuber mode. I like to have some fun with this. I'm actually... You know what, gang? Hold on. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this just so I can send it to a friend. There we go. There we go. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh, that's gonna be good. But yeah, so this is state 8. So states... Oh, okay, so now you have to go through the somewhat annoying thing and disable it for every other expression. Make sure it's disabled in every other state. Yeah, there we go. So it's only for this one. Okay. So now we are going to go into settings. We're going to give it a state reamp. And first off, I want to figure out which states are the ones I want to disable first. I want to disable 7 and 5. And then we'll give state 8 a life, a new life. 5, 7. There we go. So now, there we go. And we're gonna save that. So hopefully these settings should have saved. So now I finally have an angry expression for when I'm mad. Oh, oh. What fun, what fun. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, now would be the time to ask them, because I'm kind of running out of ideas of what to share with you guys. Because I've kind of showed you guys everything I've meddled with in this software. Again, I haven't messed with stuff like lip sync configuration. Yeah. Potentially for a later model I might mess with that, but yeah, it's hard to say. One thing that could be made later on is something like toggle assets. So for instance, like hats, glasses, stuff that can be thrown onto any of the expressions or states. And then you would keybind them to something here instead of keybinding them in the settings, which states. Yeah. Do I have anything else to talk about? Yeah, keys that make your sprite disappear when toggled. So, yeah. There are... Yeah. I don't know what else to really share here. I'll be so honest, gang. Like, I could go into, like, each specific setting there is, but I don't really see a need to, because they're all somewhat, like, self-explanatory. Like, this is just all, like, stuff to affect the model or asset you're manipulating. Window? Let's see what the windows are. Oh. Okay. Save window position, time, etc. Center window. What is center window? Ah, good. Always on top. But yeah, that's kinda it, gang. So then we go back into PNG tuber mode. We'll deselect it. We'll go back into OBS. We will reduce my size just to get me back in the corner there. And yeah, that's kinda it for me. If anyone does have any suggestions or questions, I would really love to hear them. I know I streamed a bit earlier in the day, but that's just because I don't know. I wanted to get this out of the way and then do a normal stream later today. Yeah, I don't know what else to really talk about here. Yeah, okay. Let me go ask, actually. Let me go check the Discord. See if there's anyone... there's not too many people online, actually. I should have planned this out a little better. Oh well. That's what I get. Alright, so... That's kind of the tutorial, gang. I kind of don't know what else to say. So if anyone has any questions, if anyone would like to appear with any questions, that would be superb. Otherwise, it might be it already. It might be it. And then I would just go, like, edit this a little, and then I don't know. I might get Frank to do this one. I feel bad actually now though, gang, because I kind of expected to go a little longer, to take a little longer to get through everything, but I kind of didn't. Because like I'm not very good at this teaching stuff, so I don't know like what else I need to be telling you guys about. Just other than like where is everything? It was like we could try getting the second expression to work, although I don't think it will based off what happened to it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so it's just not working. Okay then. Oh shoot, what did I do? So, yeah. So, we got the one toggle done, gang. They're pretty easy to set up, especially if you got something pre-made like this. I think it's another very funny one alongside the two that some people helped me made. Funny enough, this one was... Actually, do I announce who gave me the stuff to make this? No, but these two were made by... these two were assets were sent to me by a friend of mine. And then this one was made by a friend of mine. It's very funny. I made the arms, they made the eyes. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, okay. I might just raid off here. So let's, actually, hold on. Before I do that, let's see if there's anyone I can raid. Or I want to raid. Anyone I'm following is live right now. Yeah, okay, there are some people live right now. So gang, since the ads are gonna start soon, and I kind of wanna dodge them. I'm down to. So I'm down to. If no one else has any questions, then I'm kind of fine with raiding off from here. Yeah. Bit of a low energy stream today, but you know what? Oh my god, I totally forgot the name of this software. The software, as it doesn't show on, it doesn't actually show you guys, but it's a software called PNG Tuber Remix. You can get it off itch. I got it off itch.io for free. Of course, they accept donations, that whatnot. I actually don't know if it's still on itch.io, but that's where I got it. PNG Tuber Remix by the Mime. Yes, it's still up. Yeah. So if anyone's interested in getting into this, I really suggest checking that out on itch.io. Whenever this this video, like the proper video, goes out, I'll put a link there for it. I'll probably do it for the VOD as well. What else? I should have moved the oh my god, I should have moved the chat box. Okay, that. I don't know what else to say. So like, if anyone has any questions, please give them, otherwise I might raid out. Anyone? Does anyone have any suggestions? Oh, yeah, and if anyone's wondering how you do this, it's literally just a scroll wheel. Oh, yeah, okay, actually, I'm getting some ideas. Alright, but no, I don't have any questions. Okay, well, actually, you know what? You know what, Queen? Actually, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, Queen. Hold on. You're not getting away. Hold on. Where's the shout out button? I can't. Okay, I can't quick shout out off. Really? That's a Twitch mobile only thing? Okay, hold on, hold on. You're not getting away, Queen. But what I was gonna say is, it's okay. No, you're getting the shout out. Uh, but I don't know. I guess I'll since you got here, Queen. I can show the basics here again. And then, if you want, you can give me questions. We could join call as well, actually, if you're down for that. Where is the chat box? Okay. Chat box is gonna go down there. Just for now. Because it was covering a bit. But anyway, yes. We got all the different sprites down here. So stuff like the head, the neck. I can make my neck disappear and become headless. I can make the pot. I could be a head. But yeah, so one thing I really like doing is for stuff like the head and the pot, I have... Oh, I don't have clipped children. But for the head, I have clipped children, just so that, like, stuff like Wheatley actually works. So, for instance, if I didn't do clipped children, then there'd be... You'd see the eyes pooling off, and for Wheatley, that gets... Oh, wait a minute. For Wheatley, that would get really bad. Because Wheatley without the head clipping him is a bit odd. A bit of an oddball. Ooh, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I was just showcasing how in settings I have it set to all these different inputs so I can change states on the fly. There's some other setting as well. Change states of inputs, that enables this, whatnot. So I can just do this over and over. And I can reveal to you, Queen, the latest toggle I have. Oh no. Oh yes. So yeah, whenever if I'm ever a little mad on stream, I can just do this. Oh. Oh, that's good. That's good. But yeah, I've got all these different sprites here that when clumped together can become different states, and I've most of my states set to keybinds for different expressions or emotions to be displayed. I also have unselected for toggles, for keybind toggles, are the Nature Chan and the Nature Chad, which I know are some fan favorites. Another thing that we can look into is appendage-based assets, I guess. So we can do stuff like vine limbs. As you can see here, it is... Ooh, where'd it go? There we are. You can see this box, as well as the green and red plus are sort of its anchor point. And as it goes out and around, it wiggles, it has a bunch of motion to it. This is what I use for the arms here. And these have a bunch of additional settings to them, unlike a normal sprite. They have a bunch of wiggle settings. So for instance, my neck as well is a appendage-based image. I'll show you it right now. What? Oh, there we are. As you can see, that too is... This, I don't know why this one comes out so weird, but kind of does. So you can see their sort of thick neck, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit thicker than the normal appendages, but just to show what the other neck looks like. You can see that the other neck is really stiff, and so it would only move like side to side instead of the wiggle the neck is sort of known for now. So that's why this is the use I've found for appendage-based images, but I'm sure you can find other uses for them as well. I'm gonna delete these all now. Oh, yeah, but... Yes, physics, yeah. We love them, yeah. But they pretty much have a bunch of different wiggle settings to them. So you can also increase their segments to make them longer. Oh shoot, I've lost grip of it. Uh-oh. I've lost the anchor point of it. There we go. So, you know, I can add or replace or reduce segments to it to make it really short, or really long. The wiggle app, so you can set max rotation, minimum rotation, and oh yeah, there it goes. Makes sort of wiggle a little more when talking. So yeah, you can really see it go. You can. Mystic settings, unlike all the other settings like properties, movement, wiggle, which those three are specific to a single sprite you have selected, as displayed up here. Mystic, or miscellaneous, it's specifically meant towards the entire model itself. So for instance, mouth closed, mouth open animation, those are the different eyes. For instance, it's this when I'm talking for this state. And it's that, the other one, when I'm not talking. Which I obviously can't say when I'm talking, or point out to when I'm talking. So that's why I had to go silent there for a moment. Squish on blink sort of squishes the eyes when you initiate a blink. I also have an eyes closed toggle, which will toggle for eyes closed. Also on blink, so it's both a smaller eye plus a squish to sort of give it a more blink effect. Oh, sorry. And then, oh yes, there's experimental. I don't really deal with advanced experimental stuff, so I don't really know what a lot of this works. There is lip sync settings on this software. I don't have a mouth, so I don't really deal with that. Rainbow. Oh. That's new. Oh, Gay plant. Yeah, I have to do this now for an expression. I have to do this. I have to do this for a state now. I have to do that. Self-rainbow only. What does that mean? Huh. I don't really notice a difference between rainbow and self-rainbow. But yeah, okay. That'll be something I make. We could do that right now, actually. So let's delete these. Let's do this with a state 1 base. Add additional state. Let's see. Can we? What if we do this? Yeah. We did it, Queen. Oh. None animated sheet. Turn sprite sheets into static frames you can choose from. Okay. Yeah. Gay nature, we got him, yeah. Oh, that's a bit too much. Okay, that's good. This is a good speed. What fun is this? Oh my god, you can see the model glitch out whenever it hits the purples. Oh, that's great. That's hilarious. Here, let's save. Let's save this. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. So we got we got 2 expressions for today. Oh, what the? What? You're not supposed to be toggleable. 7, get out of here. 7, what you doing, 7? There we go. There we go. We got it on keybind. I'll probably take it off keybind actually. But we're gonna save for a moment. Why did you? No, no, no. Yes. I'm gonna save as this thing. What? Deselect. Save as. Huh. What is this? Why is this being weird? Why is this being weird on me, eh? Okay. I know the map. I know the route. Replace. Okay, nature, we got him, yes. Okay. So let's see if anything glitched out there. Nope. Okay, so all my expressions are good. We got nature-chan, nature-chad, and gay nature. I'd say this is a success. That's very fun. Wiggles. We were on that at the start of stream. We kind of went through a lot of this already. Positioning is, you know, positioning in this space, positioning relative to where everything else is. Movement is, you know, like, this is the most important movement you have to understand. Everything else is kind of, stuff you can mess with, but don't really have to. Hello, Frost. How are you? Wiggle can be a little tricky. I just recommend really just experimenting with it. it helps a lot it helps make movement feel a little more natural, in a sense. Frost, how dare you be late, Frost? Ah, hold on. I'm actually gonna go in and make the new channel redeem. Where is it? Viewer rewards. There we are. I am up surprisingly early. This is not normal. Ooh. Add new custom reward. Alright, let's make this... Let's make this pink. Alright. There you go, gang. You have a you have a new channel redeem. How incredible is that? Nature gay. This is good. This is good. I find this very funny. Oh, that's interesting. It's black there. Okay, so we'll go to magenta. Taste the rainbow, gang. Oh, what fun. What fun. Oh, yeah, so this is like the PNG Tuber mode for when you're actually like live streaming. This is the mode of the software you want it to be running on. Editor is where you do all of the stuff for actually making the assets work together, making the expressions, making toggles, all that fun whatnot. I feel like I've covered everything twice now, except for the experimental stuff that me and Queen discovered. Because otherwise, I think this works very similar to almost all other PNGTuber softwares. Because I know for a fact this software, the software at least, is very similar to PNGTuber Plus, to the point that even OBS will recognize them as the same thing. Because I've had moments where I had both my old PNGTuber, which is still on PNGTuber Plus this one up at the same time, and sometimes OBS will just shoot the first one I opened onto both sources. So for instance, let me whip out PNGTuber. Hold on, let me show you my source for PNGTuber Plus that I have on OBS, just so you can see what I'm meaning. So we'll move this guy to his usual spot. Right there. And then we'll activate my old PNGTuber source, which, as you can see, for some reason, activates with this one, even though it's currently set to PNGTuber Plus. So let me launch PNGTuber Plus now. PNGTuber Plus. So here, let me now... I have to actually select Remix for some reason, and then... Oh, it doesn't let me do Plus. It doesn't let me do PNGTuber Plus. Okay, there we go. So yeah, see? It was like the exact same software. or not software, but very same coding to the point that OBS thought version 2 was version 1. Oh my god! Oh my god, wait, double raid? What's going on? Wait a minute, what? What's happening? What's happening, gang? I'm confused. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, they raided. What? I'm confused. Hello? Hi. Raid, yes, hello raiders. How is your... Oh! Oh my god, I don't follow you yet? Why don't I follow you yet? Hold on, let's change that. But yeah, how was your stream? What did you do? How was it? How was it, gang? How was the stream? We played It Takes Two. Oh, very nice. Very nice. How was that? Did you guys win? You guys win that yet? I just got here. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, and I got our wedding anniversary today, so why not do a co-op again? Oh, that's very nice. That's nice. Hold on. I'm gonna move the chat box back up. So it's not in my face. There we are. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. Thanks. 7 long years. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh, that's very nice. Pun intended. Yes, yes. Oh, that's so cool though. But yeah, thank you guys for raiding in. What do I do now? What do I do now? I guess I should probably introduce myself. Eh. Hello everyone who's raided in. For those who are new here, I am Nature Robot Man. Quick nature, show him your war face. For those of you who are new here, Nature Robot Man, Nature Robot. You can also call me Nature. I am a tree man or potted plant PNG tuber, and today we were pretty much, so far, I was hosting a sort of like tutorial Q&A session as I was making new expressions for my model because I've been sitting on some ideas for it, and we just finished that when you guys rated in. So, as you guys can just tell, we have the war, we have the angry nature, we have... I'll probably make a different angry nature later on, but this is just another funny little toggle I've made for that. Let's see. The other toggle we made today was the nature gay, which is now a redeemable thing for channel points. It was very fun, very fun. Nope, that's not the right thing. There we go. No, not the disco gay nature. Yes, the disco gay nature. And I was just showing how I was just talking about the software itself and how it is very similar to something like PNGTuber Plus, which is what the old model down here used to use, or it does use right now. Yes, I'm totally the first one here. Yes, Ross, totally, totally. Uh, yeah, these two, or actually three. Yeah, you guys are looking at 3 PNG tubers right now. We got, funny enough, it's actually ordered. On the very left, down on the floor there, we got the very first PNG tuber I ever used, Potted Nature version 1. And then and then kind of just the whole room itself is another PNG tuber, which is the full, well, I guess torso up, nature robot model. So, and then the most recent one, which is the main Potted Nature, version 2, which is the one we've been looking at all today. It's the only one with actually toggleable expressions. So that's fun, that's fun. And there's 3 of them. I don't have auto key binded. Oh, the arms. These ones? Are you talking about these ones? Yes. I've done a lot of dancing TikToks with this expression. Or is it these arms you're talking about? The one for sad and scared. What arms? These arms? Yeah, I gotta do, I've been thinking about doing more arms or appendages off the pot. But yeah, I guess I suppose I could talk about the software a little more, or we could go into games. I'm fine with both, but just to showcase the software again, because I don't know how like popular or well known it is, the software I use, but pretty much what it does is it lets me do pretty much all the things PNGTuber Plus will let me do. But plus it also has mouth or lip syncing configurations based on what did someone say games? Someone with enough points to redeem it now. It would be so funny. It would be. It would be. Where was I? Yeah. So very similar to PNGTuber Plus. So anyone who's messed with PNGTuber Plus would probably be able to get this down pretty easily. Yeah, the whole reason we really got into, I really did this stream was because quite a few people were interested in how I got my guide to work. So I'm kind of just streaming today, and if anyone has any questions they'd like to ask me for specifics on this model, well, that's what I'm here today for. So question away, chat. Question away. Yeah, man, thanks. What's that software called? Oh, right. So this is a software called PNGTuber Remix. You can get it off itch.io. The creator has it currently for free, I believe. Yeah, you can download now, name your own price. Yeah. The last time it really got an update was back in March. Technically speaking, how movable and fluid your PNGTuber is. Aren't you more of a... I don't know what a GIF tuber is. I'll be so honest. I haven't really looked into that. I simply still deem it a PNGTuber because it's in the name. the UI in this looks much better than in PNG. Yes, I agree. The UI looks so much nicer than what you get in PNG Tuber Plus. That is one big reason why I made the swap. Oh, I don't know if it's an actual thing about. You are probably like the second or third person who's ever thrown that word to me. I can search it up right now, but I'm pretty sure that a GIF tuber would be like, instead of two still images, it's two looping images. So, for instance, I just figured that you're way more fluid than a bunch of PNG tubers I've known before. Thank you, thank you. That was the goal. But what a GIF tuber, I believe, would be is like they would have like a lingering form, which is their not talking form. So the character could be doing something like fiddling with their fingers or with a pen. And then when they were talking, it could be like, oh, now they're writing something into a drawing tablet. I think that's what a GIF tuber is. This isn't quite that because I don't have any like constantly moving animations like that. Instead, it's still a bunch of PNGs all put together, but it's able to actually track and move with my mouse. I think Waffles puts it really well in her description of this. If you ever hear her talking about me, it's great. I love it, but it's not quite a GIF tuber. It's definitely somewhere in between like a VTuber and a PNG tuber, because it's still a PNG tuber, but like a VTuber, it kind of moves around and lets me look in different directions. Like, yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. But it's not quite a VTuber because, one, there's no actual motion tracking. I wouldn't be able to do anything like any, like, arms with, like, any real tracking with arms or whatnot besides just it all following a mouse. It's a cool in-between thing. Yeah, it absolutely is. And when I saw it on TikTok, I was like, I need it. I need it. But yeah. Other than yeah. There's bounce settings to it, which I think I showed earlier. Bounce when changing states is something people can definitely do. I think it's too much bouncing for me. Cause like it's already bouncing quite a bit. I can also just like adjust the amount I bounce. For instance, behold. I forget where I was on this. It was like 4, 8, 7, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Behold, ascends into heaven. Yes. Yes. And then you can also do stuff like... Hold on. You do stuff like this, and you can just get real zoomed in. You can just absolutely zoom in on chat. Like, funny enough, like a VTuber. So yeah. And then, oh yeah, up here's the like main view room reset. So if, you know, like you zoom in really far away, and you're so far away that you can barely be seen. Boom, we're back. Oh, I gotta drink more water. That's good water. But yeah, there's There is a physics setting actually as well. VTubing is a spectrum, and you're literally the embodiment of that. Yeah, you know what? That's a pretty funny way to put it. That's a pretty funny way to put it. I wonder if there's a way for me to add, like, add sprites. Yeah, so I don't think there is anything like animation frames, is there? Hold on. Because like this is the only GIF I actually have on here. So let's try and see. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What? What is this? What have I done? Oh my god. Oh my god. What have I done? Oh, that was cursed. Okay, so, maybe don't mess with that one. Polyphemus. Dear God. Is that you? I didn't kill the sheep, I swear. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that was really funny. So we both epic nerds, huh? I've been waiting for this moment, for the perfect time to strike. Ah, that's funny. I mean, yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, whenever you do mess with this software, though, I do recommend, when you're making adjustments to this guy, to hit that little check mark there and to just pause all movement so it's not messed up by by it trying to move around via mouse tracking. And then you can unclick it when you're ready to start moving around. You can be wild and free. And then, you know, of course, there's the different colors you can have for when you're in PNGTube mode. I have it in magenta, just because it's like the one color that isn't shared by everything. There's red as well, which is what I used to use for PNGTuber Plus, actually. Blue, which is... You know what? I'm gonna swap from a lot of these because I'm not gonna... No, not swap. I'm just gonna stop doing that because it's hurting my eyes a little. Window, this is just like normal window settings for like how you want it displayed on your monitor. Settings, I recommend having this because it lets you have these on the fly. Anti-analyzing, I forget why I have it on, but I got recommended by a YouTube tutorial to have it on, so I just have it on. Auto load model, convenient. Save on exit, very convenient. FPS, I have it on 60 just because I have everything else on 60. What does it look like when I just increase that? Hey? I don't really think anything got changed by that. Oh, actually, maybe it did. Maybe it did, holy cow. But I'm used to 60. I'm used to 60. Well, I'm gonna keep it at 60. This is the states, so, for instance, all the different expressions I have here are all keybind to something. Why are these keybind to something? Those should not be keybind to anything. Yeah, that's like my one strife with this software is because it's just that. They keep keybinding to stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with it. I don't, I don't know why it's like that at all. Yeah. These ones. Yeah, because they're no like that. No there. Right about... But as soon as I hit the save, you know, I'm gonna hit the save as. Yeah, get saved as. Now, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. So, for some reason, whenever you hit the save button, if you had toggles or expressions or states that were on a keybind that you had disabled, they go back on the keybind for some reason. So I just save as to skip that pain. So that way, you guys can't get me accidentally hitting the toggles you guys want redeemed. You guys have to spend the channel points for those. Alright, otherwise, of course, there's the new, open, yada yada, expert model parts. There's the demo model, which while it can be very confusing up front, I do somewhat recommend at least checking it out at some point, because it's going to help you understand all of the different things in the software. Lip sync configuration is something I've not personally gone into yet, but pretty much what it aims to do is it will hear certain vowels and sounds you make with your mouth and create and, well, toggle on and off the proper expressions or you have set to that. So for instance, you can set up multiple different mouths, one for when you say something with the ah sound, sound, another b sound, sound, t sound, and it would try and register those sounds of different toggles you have set up and create different lip expressions with that. You have to give it the lip expressions, keep in mind. It's not generating anything for you. But, yeah. I don't know why it's freaking out like that. But all of this comes with the software itself. I've not made any of these. So it actually gives you quite a few options as a start. And then if you go into experimental tab, you can also activate advanced lip sync. But it only works if your mouth shapes are in a sprite sheet, 14 frames. Okay. One shot. I don't know what one shot does. But yeah. Experimental, it's fun. You don't really need to get into it. Miscellaneous, this is probably the most important page here, as well as properties. Movement and wiggle kind of just affect how it's going to follow the mouse and what it's going to look like. I feel like... I'm not gonna lie, gang. I feel like I'm going a little insane because we've gone through this like 3 times the whole stream. Because I kind of blitzed through my 2 new toggles. So it's kind of like... I'm just like... There's only so much I can go through. So I'd love to hear more questions. Because that kind of just really helps me out with like what to talk about next. Meanwhile, I'm drinking water. About credits, about tutorial. Yeah, so there is I've not actually checked out this. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. This would have... I should have started with this! PNG tubing is a form of VTubing. However, unlike VTubing, it is much simpler and less costly, which is why it has gained popularity in recent years. There are some different types of PNG tubing, which includes static. This is model shown. Tune and rigged. In this software, PNG Tuber Remix, you can create both static and rigged, even mix them up if needed. Help you have fun. Basic combat. Basic concepts. Okay, so bear with me. You might have noticed many sliders here. Use amp and frequency. If you don't know how they work, here is a very basic explanation. Amplitude is the main value, how high or low the object would reach. Frequency is how fast the amp takes to go from plus to negative through given time. Okay, so this is still a PNG tuber. Yeah, fascinating, indeed. Basic controls. Held sprite inputs. Moving sprite. Click and drag around. Move origin. Move arrow keys or using control on your keyboard and pressing where you want the origin to be. That's what I use. Scroll mouse wheel on sliders for more accurate results. Input remap. Click the buttons of the state you want to remap and then add a new button. Change state with input. Capture input, then minimize if on. Control bounce. Click on the bounce bar to change the bounce gravity of your desire. Mouse controls, scroll wheel to zoom in and out, middle mouse button to hand the camera. Yes. Oh, and a QnA. Wow, I really should have started with this first. The mime, me, is the current main dev, but community help is still open and appreciated. Is this really PNG tuber or VTubing, or this form of PNG tubing is the closest thing to VTubing? Consider it a middle point, I guess, lol. Still, not as complex as real VTuber models, so I personally think it is PNG tubing still. Yeah, wow, I really should have started this. Why is some of the code a bit of a mess? When I first made the software, I barely knew much about coding. I won't lie when I tell you, some code is embarrassing, and I hope to improve myself with community help. You can find the source code links in the credits. Almost like this was things we got into already. You mentioned tune tubing in the What is PNG tubing tab. Will this ever get supported? Maybe. I'm currently working on a personal private demo to add a form of easy to understand visual scripting system to be able to pull this sort of stuff. Wish me luck, lol. I don't know what you mean, Nature. This is the start of stream. We just started. Yes, the hour and 30-minute stream just started. How can I support this project? You can simply share it around, but please don't be annoying, and show your model off made in it. Adding credit at some point to the software would be nice. Yeah, alright, don't worry, the meme, or the mime. I'm crediting you now. But yeah. Seriously, go check out the creator. It's on itch.io, name your own price. Yeah, it's been really fun. I think I've been working with this stuff since May. Or I discovered this back in May, and it's been really fun to use since then. Funny enough, I made this model, like, 2-ish days before I ever met any of the VT Time members. So it was really funny timing to be like, wow, I can't wait to show this model off to my followers. I can't wait for, like, because I was planning on using this guy for the, like, when I had reached affiliate. And then VT Time kicked in, and I was like, okay, well, I need something special to show off, to stand out. To stand out among the VTubers. So then I used it a little early for that. I used it like... No, I used the old PNG tuber still at the very start, but I used this one in, like, private stuff for when we were just in Discord on webcams. Like, VTuber webcams back then. And I would just whip this guy out and be like, haha, check out my PNG tuber, but wait. But wait, gang. I move! Alright, yes, what else can we talk about? I think unless anyone has any questions, I might honestly raid out, because I never ate lunch. And then what I might do is eat lunch, take a bit of a break, see if I can start editing this VOD, and then we'll do an actual gaming stream later today. What we'll be gaming, and why we're not immediately going into gaming, is because I have to figure out what we're going to be gaming. Because there are a few games we could do. But if we're doing Minecraft again, which we'll probably just end up going to, I want to have a proper start to that one. And also I want to keep this whole bit as a separate VOD, just for easier editing. So we are probably going to raid out. Is there anyone live that I follow? Yes, there is. Okay, gang. I think we're gonna raid out now. We are going to raid a mutual of mine who really deserves some love, I think. It looks like they're playing Phasmophobia right now. Yes, they're doing a collab stream with a friend of theirs, actually. I don't know if I'm mutuals with that person. But, we shall rate them. Wait, channel is offline. What do you mean channel's offline? Did they just end? Oh my god, they just ended. Okay. Well, is the person they were collabing with? They're gonna be right back. Okay. We're rating someone else. Do we rate another person doing art? Is there someone I recognize doing art right now? No. Okay. I don't like rating people I'm not familiar with. So, instead... Oh, okay. I still have a few options. Um, You know what? We're just gonna rate this person. We are still going to rate the mutual. Or not the mutual, but the friend of the mutual. Because it looks like they're still live, just gonna be right back. And as much of a pain it is, I think it's fun. Funny. Get ready to give them some love, gang. They're playing Phasmophobia. They're pretty chill. I know they're pretty chill. Oh, I think they just swapped to Elden Ring. I think they legit just swapped on us to Elden Ring. That's why they went be right back. Okay. Alright. Go have fun, gang. Go give them some love. Be friendly.